Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today in this video I'm going to be showcasing a battle that I had with the tier 3 Pan-Asian destroyer, the Shenyang, if I pronounced that correctly. And what I like about these ships is someone commented on one of my videos and told me how good they were because I kept talking about how good the Italian battleships were. Destroyers. But I want to showcase how this battle went. I almost died, but I can tell you how I want to showcase how good they can be for taking out or like running circles around battleships because of their deep water torpedoes. Like the torpedoes that I have, you can only detect them within 1 kilometer. But I want to showcase how these work and how I played this battle. So we're gonna start the battle. So it was I think it was a tier 3 match. It might have been a high tier match. It might have been a tier 3 and a tier 4 match. But the way I tried to do it, I almost died multiple times by, I think it was a Campbelltown, something? One of those, I don't know how to pronounce words, but it was one of those, it was a destroyer that hunted me down and it tried to kill me. It almost looked like it let me live, but I don't know. But I wanted to go out and see how that worked. So it was a 3 destroyer match for each team. I started on the far right with the decap, and that's where I wanted to move in mostly, is to try and get in there. But I started the match, I was not paying attention because I was just chilling, trying to play some more of the Warships, and I was paying attention. But I did move forward. I was accompanied by just 1 cruiser and the aircraft carrier behind me. I love to play around at the beginning of the matches, especially when I'm having fun. I mean, it's a game, and I'm not really into the whole competitiveness about World of Warships. I just love to have fun. But here we are going through trying to just spot for our team right now. And I spotted the Kaiser up here, and I wanted to go after him. I wanted to, with him going all the way over here, kind of taking himself out of the battle, I decided to follow him, maybe do that. I dumped some torpedoes in case there was a cruiser that would be rushing into the decap, which there was, but he was all the way over to the left. He would prove to be the ship that lasted the longest throughout the match, if I'm not mistaken. So I decided to take a couple shots at him. I hit him probably twice or just once the entire time, and then I went and I concealed myself, and I was more focusing on the battleship that was ahead of me. Now with the deep water torpedoes, if you don't know, it can't hit destroyers, so they're pretty much useless against destroyers, which is why playing the Pan-Asian destroyers is so bad when you are one-on-one with another destroyer, because you can't dump torpedoes after them and hit them, but you also can't. And their artillery, their main battery, is horrible at attacking anything. They also suck at attacking with battleships as well, so anything. Setting fires doesn't matter. So I dumped these torpedoes to maybe get a hit at him, because he seemed to be sailing in the same direction consistently, so I decided to dump them. And you'll see in a minute, just as I dumped those torpedoes, he decided he wanted to turn, so I don't think I hit him with this salvo of torpedoes. What I love about this ship is the reload time for the destroyers. Oh, I do hit him once here. The reload time for the torpedoes is absolutely amazing. See, it catches you off guard because you can't see him until like 1 kilometer, and so I hit him here with one. I hit him here with one of them, and then I see this Italian battleship, this entire Italian cruiser coming up to me. So, an Italian cruiser, I believe this ship is when they start being able to add SAP shells, SAP shells, and me have only 10k HP, I would get obliterated by the ship. So I wanted to stay as far away from him as possible. There's a lot of cruisers, battleships, and there's a destroyer over here, so I'm covered in just enemies. So I decided to dump these torpedoes. I don't believe I hit him at all, and I'm getting close to my concealment range, my detectability range, so I decided to pop my smoke. There I am, detected as I fire. And because I believe I noticed that he's gonna charge into my smoke. He's going to charge into there, see if he can get me and kill me. There, I hit him again. I just started taking blind shots, see if I could hit him somewhat. Here he is, and he's turning. He's going to turn, trying to go to my smoke and try and catch me off guard. So I decided to go get ahead and get a head start and just dip. I don't want to get caught in my smoke not moving. I don't want to be stationary in my smoke and then immediately die. So I decided to get ahead of myself. If you are on the other side of smoke, it's technically like being in the smoke. Your detectability range is still wide, but the people on the other side can't hear you, can't see you. Also, this was the worst thing. So I decided to dump my torpedoes. I thought I was going to die that time, so I dumped them ahead of time, and I just dumped this one as he came through the smoke, and I completely destroyed him. I got my devastating strike, and I got rid of that ship. This ship gave me trouble. Campbellton ship gave me so much trouble. Many times did he, what is it called? He destroyed my engine, and I was just sitting there mercilessly. I was calling for help. So I just kept trying to fire at him. Hopefully I would kill him. But he goes into my smoke to get some cover, but most of the times if a destroyer goes into smoke and you're on the outside of it, you can't really detect the destroyer. But he goes in there. I'm waiting for my repair party, my damage control party to come up, and I do. And as soon as it goes off cooldown, he hits me again and hits my engine again. I'm just sitting here trying to... I'm panicking, I'm helping, I'm calling for help. But this part really here shows you the weakness. I dumped these torpedoes to try and scare him, because a lot of people don't know that. Some people, at least at low tier like this, don't know that deep water torpedoes can damage destroyers. So I decided to do that to maybe scare him off or like make him panic a little bit, but it didn't work. Here I've got fire. My damage control party is almost up, so I'm hoping he will let me live here, and I just shoot him again and I get him. I don't know what happened there. He took a while to not shoot me, but I ended up getting rid of him. 529 HP left. I have 2 sunk ships, 4 torpedo hits, 41k damage, but that really shows you the downside of these ships. They're really good at attacking battleships because their concealment's great and their deep water torpedoes are amazing, but their one-on-one fighting with any ship is absolutely horrible if you're not using torpedoes, especially against a destroyer where you can't use torpedoes. So this Kaiser, I believe, is the ship that I saw originally. And I think, yeah, because these two are the last ones alive. They pushed through and they're here still. I believe this is the same ship. But I decided I want to try and get as close as possible. Don't ask me why I popped that smoke, because I don't know. But I decided I want to get as close as possible to him so I can dump my torpedoes and maybe get him. Because he's sailing in the same direction like he was before and I hit him. So he's sailing in the same direction. He's focused on the Wyoming and the other ship in front of him, so he's not even looking in my direction. So I decided to get as close to him as possible and dump as many torpedoes as I can to hopefully catch him off guard. And now all I have to do is wait. And that Danae over there, that British battleship, is still over there. And I told you he would be the last one left in here. But we have our DD back there getting the decap captured, and we have the Kaiser and our other destroyer and the sea cap, so we need to get rid of him. It's almost a done deal in this battle. I mean, theoretically, technically they could win, but they'd have to do a lot of work. So I'm just sitting here praying that he doesn't turn, he doesn't notice anything, he doesn't look at the smoke behind him that I just so happen to pop. And I wait, and I just absolutely get him. I think I hit him 3 times. Yeah, 3 hits, and I sunk him. But that went well. I helped out my team, and I believe the Wyoming gets this cruiser up here and seals the deal. With 529 HP, the Pan-Asian destroyers are absolutely amazing. I'm so glad that person commented on my video and told me how good they were, because they were terrific, and I'm glad he told me about them. But there we go, the Wyoming gets the kill and the game is over. But other than that, I think that was a good showcase of the strengths and weaknesses of the Pan-Asian destroyers. Pretty much the low tier ones are pretty much the same. They're artillery. Their main battery artillery is not that good against anybody setting fires to. I mean, I set a fire to that destroyer, but he popped his damage control party. But it's a really short video just because I wanted to showcase the strengths and weaknesses of it. Their torpedoes are their strength, and this amazing to have torpedoes that are only detectable in like 1 kilometer, because especially with a big non-maneuverable battleship like the Kaiser, it shows you in 1 kilometer there's not much you can do. I mean, the rudder shift time of some battleships are like 10, 14 something seconds. I mean, they don't have enough time to figure out what they want to do. So that's what I was going for. But if y'all like the video, if y'all want me to do more of these types of videos where I showcase a replay, just let me know, and I will see y'all in the next video.